Now, a new survey finds the average Wisconsinite drinks more than 33.5 gallons of beer every year. And Dane County is one of the worst in the state when it comes to binge drinking.
That's just a stunning statistic. Here to talk about it is Dr. Mandira Mehra from SSM Health. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Great to be here. Good morning.
Now, this study that we're looking at does focus on college students, but this is a problem really with the entire state.
You're right, not just the state. I mean, it really is a problem nationwide.
Sure.
And it, of course, is a problem in the younger as well as the older population. So this is a great study because it did hone in on that college age population. I know we were talking offline about this weekend's a game day, game weekend, and that's the case, you know, across a lot of college campuses in America. And game days are often synonymous with waking up pretty early, starting the pre-gaming, drinking kind of through the game, and then partying afterwards, depending on how your team does. So this is a very timely article that has come out. It really points out the issues with binge drinking and the dangers with binge drinking. One of the most important things this points out is what is binge drinking. So first of all, it's defined as about 4 to 5 drinks. For women, more than 4. For men, more than 5 drinks at a time. Now, often the average college-age student will drink 4 to 5 times that. And so you think about the definition and then what's actually happening. That points out also that about 2,000 kids every year do die from alcohol-induced issues, you know, like binge drinking, every year. And it's something that's kind of swept under the rug or not talked about very often. You know, colleges do have policies in place, but oftentimes have difficulty enforcing that. The reason this is also important is this affects, of course, the pressures for younger children. A lot of college-age kids were interviewed and said it's routine for them to feel the pressure that to kind of fit in with their peers, they feel the pressure that they need to drink more and to be able to hold their alcohol. And they often said, well, the girls or the boys that were able to drink more were the cooler kids. And so there's that social pressure to really fit in. This also affects the teenage population. Many people have shared stories. We may have stories that even as teenagers, if you were the cool kid, you were invited to the cool parties because you drank. And if you didn't drink, you were not invited to the parties. Why should I take Mandira? She's not super cool. She's not going to drink with us. And then so you feel sort of the opposite pressure. This is super important because the teenage brain is still developing. In adolescence, it's think of it as the wiring still forming. We need that brain to be sharp and optimized, but when it's not optimized, this can lead to many different things, both socially, mentally, and physically. Socially and psychologically, if you drink before the age of 13, 14, that actually leads to a statistic that you may be more likely by 4 to 5 times to have a drinking problem later, compared to people, their peers that waited till about 21. The other issue is that socially, that means something very different for that developing mind. So we really want to encourage people to optimize their brain, to not really fall prey to those social pressures, and then blacking out. What is blacking out? Blacking out has also become sort of synonymous with being cool and, oh, I blacked out last Saturday, that kind of thing. Blacking out is defined as a period of amnesia during which you still were able to do some function. Brush your teeth, may it be, maybe have bad decision making, maybe even criminal activity. And so the problem with blacking out is you are no longer aware of what's happening. You have amnesia from the event. And so we want to encourage that blacking out in itself is a very dangerous thing. So blacking out, binge drinking, college-age kids, high priority here, but of course it can affect all of us, younger or older.
All right. Dr. Mehra, as always, helping us out. Thank you very much.
Great to be here.
Good to see you.